Okay, so we begin the story with Guru talking to Nail in his mindscape, and and basically says, Nail, go fetch the Super Saiyan God, and haven't felt a power this powerful since Lord Beerus visited us millennia ago, right? Or not millennia ago, hundreds of years ago, because Guru's not that old. So Nail's like, I don't know who Lord Beerus is, but if he's really this powerful, I'll go fetch him. So he goes and gets Goku since he can't sense his power level, and Guru told him like, "Oh, you're not gonna be able to sense his power." So then, he gives Goku a 2 times multiplier with his potential unlocked because I don't know what the original multiplier was. He also gives Raditz a 2.5 times multiplier, so he went from 2 million to 5 million and 250 million. So I feel like he would be like the same power level as Future Trunks, when he comes back uh, before Goku comes from Yardrat. So yeah, they're pretty strong right now, and this is around the Saiyan Saga. So while Krillin and Nappa are talking, a raccoon comes and gut punches Krillin, knocking him out. Raccoon thinks he's dead because he overestimates his own strength, and he throws Nappa across the planet. He, gloats, and he's like, that was super easy. Lord Frieza could have given me something harder, and he just leaves. So then, Krillin is passed out, and, he's just like thinking in his mind, or I don't think he'd be passed out, I think he'd be like kind of like paralyzed and scared. He would get up thinking that was Raccoon coming back, charging up all his energy, and then, realize it was Tien, and so Tien would give him a senzu bean, and Krillin would eat it, feeling better. Krillin was like, "Oh, I thought you were the Ginyu Force fighter." And so then Goku and Raditz show up, sensing Krillin's ki go down and then up, and they're gonna go there to help him. So then Krillin, relaxes after realizing that it isn't the Ginyu Force soldier again, because even with Tien, they wouldn't be able to fight him, and he would probably make sure to properly kill them this time. Now, later that day, let's say like 2 hours later, King Cold arrives, and he's talking to Frieza. He's like, Frieza, I'm looking at the scouter feeds all over the planet, and it seems like you need some help. And so Frieza's like, I don't need help, father. I could kill them all myself. And he's like, there's even somebody with, let's say they have like a super scouter that could probably, his max limit is probably like Frieza's power level, right? So it doesn't explode, so it could probably sense like Frieza's power level at like 150 million. I think that was his max power level, because he just got weaker because of the spirit bomb. So, he attacks Frieza, and then or no, he doesn't attack Frieza. What am I talking about? So basically, he's like, there's even somebody with a power level of 5 million on this planet, Frieza. And he's like, I can deal with them, father. He's like, what if they happen to catch you off guard and are able to kill you in your base form? And then Frieza's like, father, you worry too much. So this is Colt's power level. So Frieza sent Berta and Jace to attack Tarble, but he didn't realize that Tarble was too fast for both of them. They're not one figure. They don't know fusion, unfortunately for them. So Frieza, not Frieza, Tarble just starts slinging it down on them, attacking them one by one since they can't keep up with their speed. If they couldn't keep, and Tarble's double their strength. I don't even think Goku was double their strength. So then, Tarble's just beating them up, and like he's so fast, he makes Berta jealous. So then, he kills both of them, because I think Tarble would kill them, because he's a Saiyan. I don't think he's like Goku. So then Vegeta arrives, and he's like, Turbo, give me your Dragon Balls. And then, you know, he would attack Turbo, and Turbo would even flinch. Because remember, Turbo is a lot stronger than Vegeta. He's about 50,000 more battle points than him. So then Turbo blasts Vegeta to like incapacitate him for a little bit so he doesn't do anything stupid. You know, Vegeta gets pretty angry at this, and he's like, how could my weakling brother surpass me? And then he dares to attack me? I will be the. Should have been King Turbo. You are our lower prince than me. Remember that. And so back with Frieza, Ginyu flies away to go deal with Turbo and Vegeta because he sees that Jace's and British power level disappeared. Then Raj comes down, Sucker punches Frieza, and then powers up to Super Saiyan and punches King Cold to the ground. King Cold gets back up and he powers up. So then Frieza gets up to go attack Raditz, and then Goku stops him and he's like, where do you think you're going, Frieza? He powers down and Frieza gets angry that he powered down. So he goes to attack him. Then when he goes to attack him, we switch back to Raditz and King Cold. King Cold was said to be in his final form as strong as second form Cell, and so he kills Raditz with one punch through the chest. And you know, he starts laughing about like, oh, did you really think saying that you could match up to the power of the Cold family? So, you know, after this, Goku blasts Frieza, not noticing what happened, and Frieza's at the ground. Then he sees King Cold in his final form, and then he's like, where's my brother? He sees Raditz and he powers up, and then he you know, starts to scream, and he turns into a Super Saiyan Blue. Now Goku is about 35% of Beerus, and you know, he just starts screaming, keeps powering up, and does a super powerful Kamehameha. And of course, King Cold is super scared, he doesn't know what to think, and he obliterates King Cold. And he doesn't kill Frieza, but he doesn't save him either, because, you know, he thinks that since King Cold killed his brother, he'll leave Frieza to die. But he won't do it himself, because I don't think Goku would kill Frieza. He would just leave him for dead. And, you know, so he goes to the Z Fighters who have some Purunga, and they already dealt with the other Ginyu forces. So then they wish for Kami to come back, which, you know, revives King Piccolo, but I'll tell you what happens later. Basically, now they revive Raditz, and then they say everybody who's not from Namek, they bring them to Earth. Now everybody who's at Earth, right? These are these power levels, and you know, some people got a little bit of a Zenkai boost, and especially Raditz because he died, and now, you know, they give him a sense of being because he came back with like a hole in his chest. So, you know, he got pretty lengthy Zenkai, and so Goku decides to go back to Whis' planet. Raditz goes to King Kai's planet, or not King Kai, Supreme Kai's planet, because when they went there last episode, King Kai, or not King Kai, Supreme Kai offered him some stuff. Now this is 2 years later, and Goku's about 70% of Beerus and Super Saiyan Blue evolution. Yes, he has that, and I don't think he would have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, because it's the same multiplier. Super Saiyan Blue evolution. Super Saiyan Blue evolution is much more efficient and stronger. So you know he's training with Whis, and he's trying to get to that 100%. Remember, this is only, like, let's say this is 2 years before the Android Saga. So yeah, Goku is super powerful. And remember, the androids really have only met Goku once because Goku's only been to Earth once. Now, Raditz does have Super Saiyan God after 3 years, and his power levels were the ones that were on screen. You could pause the video if you want to see. And now, you know, Vegeta, Raditz, Turbo, or not, Vegeta, Turbo, Krillin, and Tenshinhan are training on the lookout, and you know, they've gotten pretty strong. Vegeta finally surpassed Turbo because he naturally has more potential than him, and he wasn't that far from Turbo to begin with after that Zenkai. So basically what happened with Piccolo is Piccolo, when he got revived, or when Kami got revived, Piccolo got revived, but Piccolo was on the verge of death, so he spat on an egg. And Piccolo's full grown now because in 3 years, Piccolo was as like mature as Goku, so he would probably be the maturity of a 15-year-old. Now works as Bulma's bodyguard, and future Trunks would appear and ask where Goku is. They said they don't know who Goku is, and Trunks would draw a picture, and then he'd be like, "Oh, you mean Kakarot?" And he was like, "Yeah, Kakarot." Right? And he's like, "He's not here. He's off planet." He's like, "Why would we be off planet?" He's like, "What do you mean? He lives." And he was like, "What do you mean? Why would he be off planet? He's only been here once." And now Trunks is like, "What?" And he was like, "Is this a technical thing? Like, if he's only left once, he's only been here once?" He's like, "No, Goku's only been here for about a day before, and he's left." And he's like, "Well, tell him to." Well, he'd just be so confused, and then he would see Nappa's tail and be like, "Are you a Saiyan?" He's like, "Yes." And he was like, How do you know so much about the Saiyans and about us?" And then Trunks would explain. Okay, guys, like the video, subscribe. Next episode will be about the androids, and I'll hopefully be able to cram in the Boost saga, maybe a little bit of a longer episode. And then after the Boost saga, hopefully I'll be able to wrap up Super by episode 6 or 7. Now we're on episode 3, so maybe we have 3 more parts left. Now I'm gonna answer. So the reason why there is no intro is because I want to see, maybe if there's no intro, I'll get more viewers and people will watch it for longer. And that may not be like a 1 minute difference may not be a big difference, but if 1 minute is 1/10 of the video, that's pretty long, that's like 6 minutes in an hour. Also, guys, after Wednesday, I'm not gonna be posting any videos because I'm going on vacation to Disneyland, so I won't be back until after Wednesday until like Monday. So next Monday you could expect to see part 5 or 6. I might not be able to post tomorrow either because I'm gonna try to make the next video super well done and super well edited. And with that, goodbye.
No, I'm looking down from up in the sky. I don't like it. Oh, I've been without you for all this time. Good God, I'm bent out of shape now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet.